Hello world, I'm Zoya Domashnev, reporting from my mom's Honda CR-V, driving from Beehive Coffee House to my house so I can get started on all my homework tonight. And that was a perfect segue into what I'm going to be talking about today from my mom's. What I'm going to be talking about today from my mom's Honda CR-V, and that is high school stress, the stress of a senior, and where my coffee addiction came from. Let's see. It all began when I was about 10. I was like, I think it's time that I grow up and I'm gonna start drinking coffee. And I'm assuming my parents didn't notice that I was starting to drink cups of Nescafe from the age of 10, and I should go around this bus because it makes sense, but at the same time that's a scary tactic I don't feel like pursuing. Yeah, so my parents totally didn't know about my coffee drinking. I'm trying to go around and someone's blocking me, and now I'm nervous because it's bugging. Yeah, so I would drink really sweet cups of coffee or like espresso drinks from Starbucks from a really young age, and I probably would never drink something like that again, considering I don't really like sweet coffee anymore unless it's really occasionally and I'm drinking it because I want something sweet, not because I want coffee. Now that I'm 17, a senior, an AP student, oh, there was such a cute dog back there. I have upped the ante to 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day. 2 cups of black coffee to get me out the door and to get through the first 3 periods of my day, and then it's usually 1 after school. And yes, I do blame the fact that I am the daughter of a woman who is 5'10", a man who is 6 foot, and I am only 5'3", partially on my caffeine consumption from a young age, my youthful caffeine consumption, my childhood caffeine consumption, that alliteration, am I right? And partially on the fact that my grandmother is only 5'2", but blaming it on my caffeine addiction is more fun. So, what does this have to do with the rest of the topic of this video? Why are these buses stopped in the middle of the Birmingham Bridge? I don't know. Why I drink so much coffee is because I don't sleep enough. I'm exhausted and I can't function, and I would like to function in my class so I have less to catch up on later in my life. Senior year is a special type of existential crisis, if you ask me. Senior year is this magical time where you're thinking about your future, you're thinking about where you want to apply, you are applying to schools, your friends are getting into schools before you apply to any, if you're me, and it's a little bit intimidating. Stuck in this place where you have to consider your values and what you value as a person, while right now this is such a formative time that it's really difficult to pinpoint my values when it seems like they are changing every day. And that's stressful. Man, like, thinking about what I value and what I care about while I'm just trying to, get by the next 12 hours without caffeine crash, it's a lot on a whole lot of levels. I think I'm in the middle lane. Yeah, I am. Senior year, you're like, I gotta get good grades because if I don't get good grades, like, my colleges are gonna revoke my acceptances. And at the same time, you're writing these essays. You could literally write about anything. But the important part is that you put in your values, and that's where it becomes stressful because you have to put in who you are in an essay about literally anything. And how the heck do you relate anything to who you are as a person? Did that not make sense? Because I hope it didn't, because that's exactly how I feel right now. Nothing makes sense and I'm blocking an intersection. This is actually something I have to decide on. I have to decide where I want to go to college now. Like, for real. Like, this is going to influence the rest of my life, and that's really scary. You know what I'm saying, lady? What if I make the wrong choice, I have this plan in mind that I'm gonna go to this school for this major. I'm gonna go to grad school for this major. I'm gonna try to work in this field. And then I'm gonna get married and have kids, and that's how it's gonna go, right? Like, that's how it seems like it's supposed to go, but, like, what if I don't want that? What if I change my mind entirely? Like, what if I have to leave the school I'm at because it just doesn't have the program that I want? Because who I am now may not be who I am tomorrow, let alone a year from now. That's the other thing. It's 4 years. What is this bus doing? Oh, man. Okay, wait, no. Why did I get behind the bus? I feel like this was not the adequate solution to this issue. If you had asked 8th grade Zoya where I wanted to be when I was a senior in high school, I would have said, well, ideally, I'd be getting ready to graduate from Alderdice, because for some reason I really thought I was going to be going to Alderdice at the beginning of 8th grade. LOL, look how that turned out. Are you getting in an Uber, my dude? Whoa, sick, man. I think back then I thought I was going to be a journalist or a writer, and now if the assignment is to write something, odds are I will not be doing that happily. Hence the reason why I'm filming this article instead of writing it. Ladies and gentlemen, the light is green for me, so that means you don't walk. I'm scared to make decisions for the person I'm going to evolve into 4 years out, because I don't know that person, and I don't want to make the wrong decision for her. But at the same time, there's comfort in knowing that I don't know what the future holds. I'm scared of making the wrong decision, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna make the right one. I think the best stories are the ones that include getting completely blown off course. And yeah, sometimes, like in the heat, in the craziness of senior year, you don't necessarily feel like you are where you're supposed to be. Things change, we evolve as people, and I think somewhere along the line we just become okay with ending up where we are. So, yeah, that's how my senior year is going. This is Zoya Domashnev reporting for the Eagle Eye from my mom's Honda CR-V, drinking an iced latte, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye.